Hello everyone, hope you all are doing good. Today I'm going to tell about maintain variables and variable sets. Okay, so what are the variables? What are variable sets? Okay, how we can use in a catalog item. Okay, so last time we created a catalog item called create a user. Okay, and how can we add variables or variable sets to that particular catalog item? We will see now. Okay, let's log into your instance. Okay, go to maintain items. Okay, go to maintain items. So uh, in the previous video, we created a catalog item called create a user. Okay, a catalog item, a maintain items. Okay, so we created this catalog item under administration catalog and categories user. Okay, if you click on try it, so this is a catalog item, which okay, now we need to add some variables. Variables is nothing but some fields. We call it as variables in catalog, service catalog. Okay, so what are these variables? Okay, how many types of variables we have? Okay, and what are variable sets? How do we add here in the particular catalog item? So so uh, for example, incident table, we have a number. For example, if I go to incident, okay, so create new. So all these are called fields, right? We have number, color. For example, if I want to submit, I need to fill these fields, okay, to submit it. The same way, if I need to order something, okay, I need to have, for example, if I create a new user, okay, create a new user, okay. So what is the username? What is the phone number? What is the location? So how user will enter while ordering the this item? Okay, so how to know about all these things? Okay, how to add these things? So there is nothing but variables. So we need to add. Okay, go to the maintain items. Go to maintain item. Okay, click on maintain items. Okay, go to your particular catalog item which you want to add variables. Okay, called create a user. Okay, so open this one. Open this one. Okay, you can edit this catalog in edit a catalog builder that we will see in later. Okay, so now we will try to add variables. Okay, so we have variables and variable sets. Okay, I will tell you the difference between variables and variable sets, but let me explain about variables. Okay, so if I want to add a new variable, I want to click on create a new. Okay, click on new. So this application is in global application. Okay, type is what this is type of variables. For example, on incident form, you have different like string, reference, choice. Okay, choice. All these things are types of the fields, right? The same way we have different types of different types of variables. So if you click on drop down, you have different types. See attachment, break, checkbox. Okay, container and container split, container start. Okay, I will explain you this later. Okay, this is the special field types. I will explain you this later. Custom with label, date, duration, IP address. Okay, single line test, multi-line, wide single line test or multi-line test, yes or no, URL, UI page. All these are called types of the variable. So while you are practicing, you can you just go to the documents and explore about all the types, what all the types we have, what all the things. Okay, for now we will create an new field called single line test. Okay, single line test order, which for example, if you have two variables, which one should visible at top at first, and second and third like this. So you can define as an order 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, or something like that. Okay, so we will define as 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 because place some numbers between one field to another field, because in future if you want to add new fields in between those two fields, okay, so that will help you, okay, to use the order. Okay, that's it. Name is like first name. Yes, FIRST, first name. Okay, question is the display on the item. Okay, name is a backend name. When you are creating some scripts or some backend functionality, you need to use the name. Okay, so automatically it takes the first name. Okay, name is the unique question. If you have first name, first name is twice. Okay, but name should be an unique. You need to define first name underscore one or something like that. Okay, tooltip or example text you can add tooltip. Okay, the annotation if you have something like show help. Okay, so I will show you this how it will be visible. Type specification, the default value, auto populate. Okay, permissions, availability. I will tell you about all these things, but let me create this variable, submit it. Okay, submit it. So now I will duplicate this one. I will close this one. Okay, click on try it. Now you have first name. Okay, the first name you have now. Okay, so now if you open the same variable, okay, mandatory read only hidden. This I will tell you later. Okay, tooltip. For example, if I add first name as a tooltip, okay, and save it and reload it. See, you have first name. If you hover on variable name, you will show as first name. Okay, if you have something as a defined text, you can add it as a defined text. If you hover on first name, it will show you first name. It is okay. Example text or something. Example is like snow service now blog. Okay, something like that. Let me save it, and if you reload it and see, you got a placeholder. Okay, placeholder. So no need to write some special script for writing a placeholder like example, okay, or service now. Okay, so if I enter, that will gone. Service now is gone. Okay, if I remove, service now will come back. Okay, so that is called example text. Okay, annotations. Show help. If you want to show help button, okay, so you can add help text. Okay, something like enter your surname, enter your name or something. Okay, or given name. Okay, so and save it. So if you reload it, so you got the first name, this more information. Okay, enter your name, more information. If you want to rename this more information to other, you can rename it. Okay, you can rename to anything. Okay, so if I reload it, okay, so always it is arrow mark and we need to read it. Okay, it's not, if some customers may ask that, okay, it should expand always. Okay, I should see this enter your name without clicking on this one or something like that. Then you can click on always expanded and save it and save it. So reload this one. So see, No need to click on this one. If you click, it will go, but it shows you same thing. Okay. Always expand. Type specification. Variable width. Okay, not honor into column container. System default with or 50% and like 100% if I save it. See, 100% width. It came as a 100% width. Okay, if you want only 50%, you can have 50%. Okay, if you have any validations, for example, uh, this we will see while entering the email variable. Okay, variable attributes. Okay, some variable type support specific attributes or something like that. We will tell about variable attributes. For example, if I click on variable attributes, okay, so you can add maximum file size, glide list. Okay, so some you will have okay for each searchable sort choice. Okay, some maximum length variable, maximum unit. Okay, no filter. For different variable types, you have different variable attributes. You can add it. Okay, you can explore more it later on. Default value. If you want to populate some default value um, when it is loaded like test or something like that and save it and save it. So reload it. So test the default value is populated. So if I see test the default is value is populated and it is selected it's selected. Okay, so auto populate. If you have any dependent questions and reference field, then you can auto populate it. That I will show you later. Okay, how it is. Permissions. For example, um, if this catalog item is shown to ITL user, okay, or some other users, okay. For some users, this variable should be read only, okay. Read roles, you can add it. Okay, so for example, for some users, they can write it, edit it. Okay, that called edit user roles, create roles. Okay, or something. For example, if I add it, uh, ITIL. Okay, ITIL and save it. So if I reload it, I'm admin so that I can write it. Okay, for example, if I impersonate with end user or employee, joy employee, who is having no roles. Okay, and let's see, reload it. Now you see there is no editable option here. Okay, he can't create because he's not having any ITL role. Okay, so if I impersonate with another user called ITIL user impersonate, so now ITL user can edit it. Okay, that's how it works. And go to our variable. So to quick access, you can click on history and variables. Okay, so availability. Availability is a variable availability section. So this I will show you once it is item is done, notifications are triggering, approvals are triggering. Then I will show you this one. Okay. So that's how you need to create a variable. Okay. Now we have first name. Okay. So let's reduce to 50% and save it. Okay. Now we have first name. What all the variables we need? We need um, first name, we need it. Okay. Last name. Okay. And email, we need. Phone, we need. Location, we need. Manager. These are the main attributes. Okay, let's create with this one, and if required, we can add it more. Okay, okay, okay. So last name, we will add it as a last name. Okay, so go to this catalog item, open the record, click on new. The same thing. Okay, single line test, everything is same, and we need to add it last name. Okay, last name. Okay, no need to have any more information or technical default value, auto-populate or anything. Just submit it, or you can save it. Okay, so if you want to create a new variable called email, okay, I will follow the single line test, or you have the email attribute also. Okay, but if I follow single line test, let me follow single line test, and let me remove this one, and email. Okay, and now you can don't update it because we are editing it. So instead of update, click on insert and stay. What is insert and stay? If we click on insert and stay, so it will remain in the same place. Okay, same form. If you click on insert, it goes to back. Okay, so email we have. Okay, and then phone number. Okay, you can select do we have anything like called the phone or something like that? No, we don't have any phone or something like that. You can select single line phone. For now, you see the email is not replaced because it is not empty. So you can enter manually phone. Okay, and insert and stay. Phone, email, phone, location, and manager. Now, location is we have some ServiceNow table location. So we can use a reference. Okay, we can use a reference called location. Okay, so remove it, this one, remove this one, location, location. So we will enter the location table. Okay, so if you want to show based on filter conditions, we have some limits to show only some certain locations. You can use filter conditions. Okay, that's up to you. And insert and stay. And manager. Manager is reference to users table. So you can just create a manager variable. Okay, manager. Oh, sorry, it automatically populated. So reference is users table. Sys underscore users table. Users table. Okay, insert and stay. Now, if you refresh this one, now you see all are coming like this. First time went to down, and email manager, everything comes. It's some like fish market. So I want to have first name, last name, email, phone, location, manager, and the order. So what I should do is go to catalog item, go to catalog item, So there are no orders. Okay, what is first order? Like 10. Okay, and then the last is 20. Okay, and last name is 20. Uh, Email is 30. Phone is 40. Location 50. So you can add like 100, 200, 300, or 400, or 1, 2, 3. You can add. That's up to you. Okay. So the lowest order will display at the top and the highest will display at the bottom. Okay. That's it. There's no conditions like we need to add only 10, 20 or something 1, 2, 3 or something 100 or 20. There you can add it anything, but the only thing is lowest number will show at the top and the highest number will show at the bottom. So if I refresh it, the first name, last name, email, phone, location, manager. Okay. So now it's good. Okay, now the form looks good, everything looks good, but it's for some users, it's like they need to uh, drop down. I mean, go down and fill it. Okay, but instead of that, I want to have the first name, last name. Okay, email, phone number. Okay, location, manager, or something like in two columns. Okay, I need to have. So what I need to do is you need to create a one variable called container start. Okay, so you need to add those variables in a container. Okay, so you are building a container start. Okay, so one column wide or two columns wide alternate side or two column wide. So let's see. I will show you one column wide first. Okay. So name is like done start one or something. You can add it. Okay. So and submit it. Okay. Go back again. Go back. So container start is added. Okay. So once container start is added, you need to end the container also. Okay. You need to end the container also. It's called container end. You need to use container end. So and submit it. So good, but I have added container and container start all those things. Okay, but it is not reflected here. Why it is not reflected? Because the container start and container end, there are no order, but inside these two, there's no variables. So you need to place all these variables inside this container start and container end. So that means container start I will give is 0 and container end I will give as 100. Okay, so then if I refresh this one, so nothing happens because why? Because in the container start, if I open in the annotation, in the type specification, I use one column wide. So if I use two columns wide alternate sides, then refresh it. Then see the first name, the last name, email, phone number, location, manager came. Okay, so that is alternate side, like first name, last name, one variable here and second variable here, third variable, fourth variable, fifth variable, sixth variable, like that. What if happen if like two column wide one side and then other and save it? Refresh it. See first variable, first name, last name, the line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It came like that. Okay, so that's the difference between, but you can adjust any time. Okay, that's about variables. How we can add variables, okay, to a catalog item. Okay, so you can add different types of variables or different anything. Okay, anything. anything you can add it. Okay. And now, okay, we have variables defined. What is this variable set? We don't know. Okay, what is this variable set? Okay, so for example, if like for example, the manager or location, okay, if um, or something like for example, if I want to add um, additional comments, okay, while creating this item, okay, I need to add additional comments. Okay, so if any additional comments are there, user can enter. Okay, so what I will do is I will add it here in the additional comment new variable. Okay, but in the some other item I need to use the same variable called additional comment. So then what I will do is, so if a same variable I need to use for multiple items, okay, then I will go and create a variable set. Okay, same. Okay, in the variable sets also you will create a variables, but what is difference means in the way in this, these variables is only applied to this particular catalog item, but the variable sets can apply to any catalog items. Okay, for example, let's see if I will create a new variable set. So we have single row variable set and multi-row variable set. So let me explain about single row variable set. Okay, multi-row variable set we will explain in the later. Okay, or upcoming sessions. Okay, something like that. Single row variable set. Okay, let's add it as additional comments. Okay, so the internal name is additional comments. Order is 100. Or 200. It should appear at the last. So I will apply 2000 or something like that. Okay, one column wide or two wide. Okay, something like that. Okay, I will show you. Save it. Okay, in the variables, you can add it here. Click on new, and what type of variables you need to show. I need to show a multi-line variable set. Okay, multi-line. Oh, where is multi-line? M. Yeah, this multi-line test. Okay, so additional comment. Okay, and submit it. The variable name has the same name as a variable set, internet name or title. Okay, so that's why we need to give some another name called something like one and submit it. Okay, now you have different names. Okay, so now if you refresh this one, now you will find additional comments here. Okay, in the variable set, if you what happened if I click on display title, it shows the title of this one onto the catalog item. Okay, see additional comments. You can minimize this one also, additional comments or something like that. Or you can change the title also. So if you have multiple variables here, okay, in the variable set, you no need to define some separate variables called container start or container end. You can use a layout like two columns wide, alternate side, or two columns wide, one side, then other. You can use it, anything. Okay. If you want to add this additional comments in other catalog items, you can just include it in. Okay, you can add any other catalog items also. For example, I will add in Apple Watch. Okay, I will add in Apple Watch and save it. I go to the maintain items, Apple Watch. Okay, I will search for Apple Watch and here I see the variable set is added and try it. So you will find the additional comment same as in create a user. So that's difference between the variables and variable sets. Okay, so variables you can use only for one item, and variable set variables you can use in multiple items. Okay, so in the upcoming classes, we will see about how we can do some mandatory things. Okay, how to add mandatory, how to hide it, how to some scripting we can see in the um, upcoming sessions or upcoming classes. Okay, that's it. Please do subscribe to get alerts for upcoming videos. Hope you will enjoy and learn service now. Thank you very much for your time.